Hello, this is Decoherent, and welcome back to some more Torment Tides of Numenera. So, this morning I managed to, hurt my neck, and it's kind of sucked, but during our break, I went and got some meds. Everything is feeling a lot better. So, last episode, we talked to Makina for, 2 sentences more. Oh, there was some stuff down there in her place that I didn't play with, I think. So, we'll come back and do that. And we climbed up and turned off that nifty purple dome and unlocked this Kerjigger. This thing seems to be, it's an omniscope that lets you look at various places in various points in time, which is kind of neat. And then this thing, activated a network that turned on a teleporter once, but then not after that, so that's slightly disappointing. So, we're walking our way through this tree here, which, frankly, has been kind of tedious. Oh, let's see, once again, if we can turn the thing on. And it's not going to work. It's going to hum. And then it promptly turns back off. Whatever. Okay, so now we're down to the 2 locations I'm not familiar with, which is Grefton and the Bloom. So we're going to start with the Bloom because that sounds awesome. The screen shows the dark chasm that flanks Sega's cliffs on one side. At the bottom of the chasm is a carpet of debris that seems to flow like a river from the Junkyard north of the city down to the sea. In the darkest part of the chasm, beneath a cloud of greasy smoke, is a city-sized mass of living flesh, the Bloom. Its name springs readily to mind, plucked from your sire's memory. Well, that and, tons of people have talked about it. Tubes and tendrils sprout from the Bloom in 100 directions, many of them attached to the cliffs on either side. Merchants and other scattered figures travel along the Bloom's tendrils. A stone gatehouse, partially submerged within the mass of flesh, would seem an obvious entrance, but very few are coming or going through its gates. A number of scavengers sift through the debris outside the Bloom, tossing most of what they find into one of the Bloom's many orifices. Gross. Neat, though. Recent past. Look at it. The screen shows a city-sized mass of flesh, the Bloom. Oh, we already seen this. The Bloom sees a lot of diverse traffic, merchants, refugees, and the destitute. A number of shady figures enter and exit, mostly through through the stone gatehouse. Not a single levy or Sagas official ever seems to travel there. That's interesting. There's a main gateway, but no one, walks through it. The further into the past you look, the farther north the Bloom is. It seems like it is moving very slowly south over time, less than a finger's length per year, towards the sea. That's neat. Does our teleporter work here? Turns on, turns off. So, was that just a one-time only thing that didn't do anything? Because that's really disappointing. Okay, well, now we're down to Clefton. Oh, and the sound. Am I at the present? Yes. The screen shows an area north of Saga's cliffs, below the crag of the city, where the land stretches out to the horizon. Amidst a maze of bluffs and outcroppings is all manner of debris, most of it predating the Ninth World. Metal and synth monoliths rise above a field of scrap. A functioning machine perches on the edge of an enormous pit. Strange plants and vines struggle to reclaim the land. It's even more cluttered and fantastic than the Reef of Fallen Worlds. Scavengers wander the maze, not all of them human. They pick out whatever Numenera or scraps they can find. That's neat.
I think I'm ready to try something new.
Yeah. Skimmed over that. Scavengers come and go. A small campfire catches your eye, an oddity in the Junkyard. Rin's small figure hunches over it. She looks scared. Really? Miss Rin, do you have anything to say about this? I just saw you in the Junkyard, through the omniscope in the caravansary. Like in the past? She shivers and wraps her arm around himself. What did you see? You had a campfire. That was the only thing I could see. Ha! Yeah, somebody else told me that too. She gazes into the distance for a while. Suddenly she shakes her head. I'm sorry. What is it you wanted? You looked scared. She holds herself more tightly. Oh, I was scared. It was a scary time. Suddenly, she flashes a disarming grin at you. I feel a lot better now then. Alright. So let's look at the distant past. The scene in the view screen changes rapidly, showing the junkyard over many years. Scavengers come and go. The enormous pit grows larger and slowly larger. In the more distant past, a wall stretches across the junkyard, bristling with northern-facing batteries to protect the city from attack. But as time passes, the wall is abandoned, the batteries crumble into ruin, and the whole structure is subsumed beneath the surrounding trash. And Caravia Sound. Long last. The view screen shows a vast sea to the south. 2 peninsulas embrace the waters for many kilometers, then the sea stretches out to the horizon. The sea is placid. A small number of ships ply the harbor, seeking fish or sunken artifacts. Okay. Recent past. Strange ships come and go, both sea and air, bringing trade goods from places that you cannot see beyond the horizon. Okay, that was super helpful. A long time ago, the cliffsides had defensive batteries built into the rock. All of these have collapsed or fallen into ruin. An enormous marteling whale glides into the bay with the small village built atop its back. Before it can reach the cliffs, the batteries thunder into life, destroying the whale and the entire village. Huh.
Right.
Okay, I admit, I'm not totally sure what the point is of what we're doing up here. I mean, we went through a huge tree, and nothing useful happened. Which is a little disappointing. Oh! I didn't try to repair the spatial network. Again, the map lights up and changes colors. Lines appear between each point. Some are faded, while others have gaps in them. One by one, each line becomes brighter and better connected to the rest. After several minutes, the map shows a network of points. The control panel ceases its activity, and the voice speaks to you again. Spatial network restored. Connection procedure may now proceed. Neat! Okay, let's pick someplace,
Let's go.
I don't know, obvious. And let's pick it in the present, just to see if that works. Oh, I mean, that's the only one that should work. Let's try the reef. Press the button, Frank. The platform hums to life, and a sphere of electricity shimmers about 5 meters above your heads. Are you serious? You even said you were on.
Yes.
Why does this thing never work? Right. Wow, I'm feeling stupid. Spatial translation network connected. State your destination. You don't recognize the location of all the points, so you don't know which name the machine expects, but you do know some of them. The Rift of Fallen Worlds. Destination not recognized. Circus Minor? The entire platform hums to life. The air sparks and crackles around you, and then with a pop, you are somewhere else. Neat! I found a teleporter. Feeling pretty good about that. Took me long enough, too, to figure out what the heck I was doing. Okay, so the Omniscope and the teleporter are 2 separate things. We come in something that resembles peace. Okay, so... Neat. How did I get back up here now? Now I can't remember. I have to ask Chakak, don't I? Or is there a quicker way to do it? It's probably a quicker way. But
All right.
here we are. Mutant hanging out, doing mutant stuff. You know, all those things that mutants do. I assume, having never been a mutant myself. Alright. Where's Junkyard? Alright. Walking, walking, walking. Meet, meet, meet. Where's Rin? Need to gather my party before venturing forth. Hello, can you take me to a place? Cave of Lost Worlds, please. Oh! I didn't even notice that cliff. Okay, so we still have a mystery hole. But you know what? I am not done.
If you want a job done right.
Oh yeah. Well, I gotta level you up so that you stop talking constantly.
Let's go.
But I want to try the rest of these teleporters. I'm a little iffy on whether or not I should try the locations I don't recognize.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Level. Effort or ability or skill. So for skill, initiative or stealth. I'm not using stealth, to be honest. Maybe I should be. Okay, Sucker Punch was awesome. I'm going to put a point into that.
Feels good.
That was great. Do I have to
Let's go.
roll the speed check every time to climb this? There's got to be a better way to do this. Also, your stat pools should totally refill when you level up. Yes. Hey, what happened?
I'm going.
What? I passed my check, but we didn't go up the ladder, and now we're back in here.
Of course.
There's got to be a better way to do it. Let's poke at the hole. Enter the tunnel. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, neat. Hey, buddy, old pal. Can you take me to the ledge and cliff's edge? Where does that take me? I want to know why I beat that check and then, like, didn't climb it. I'll have to go back and look. Oh! Neat. Big ol' axe. Confers bleeding. When powered, the axe blade is covered in a thin layer of extraordinarily sharp ice that bites deep into foes. Oh, cool. Well, we know what we're going to do with this. Axe. Where did you go? Ah, here it is. Give it to our heavy weapon buddy here. Yeah, you've got points in heavy weapons. Don't get me wrong, your sword is cool. Well, let's see here. +1 damage per effort, as opposed to +2. But this inflicts bleeding, which is 6 physical damage. Let's keep this on.
I wish I had more hands.
I agree. You can carry more weapons. A faint droning sound resolves into a rhythmic churning hum as you approach this strange machine. An ovoid opening lined with a metallic wire mesh dominates the front of the machine, and through it you catch the faintest glimpse of a swirling water liquid inside. Atop the machine rests a dome of translucent material and a brilliantly lit sphere. Okay, let's take a look at this mesh in the front. The mesh appears to prohibit direct contact with the fluid jostling around in the device's interior. Curiosity must have gotten the better of someone, however, as a line has been sliced cleanly through the bottom of the mesh. The opening created by the slash appears roughly large enough to reach an arm into it. That sounds stupid. Let's take a look at the dome. On closer inspection, you notice the dome contains what appears to be a human brain, but it's several times larger than a normal brain. It floats serenely within the enclosure, pulsing occasionally, but you can find no way to interact with it. Uh-huh. Tap tap. Which triggers a minor convulsion from the brain within. Okay. Brains don't pulse, okay? Dude. Let's examine the sphere. The glowing sphere appears solidly attached to the rest of the machine. The light dims as you move your hands close to it. You spend a few moments moving your hand all around the sphere, and eventually you discover that the light seems to dim as your hand gets closer to a fixed point directly in front of it. Okay, let's pass my hand in front of the sphere. The sphere's light dims, then brightens again as your hand completes the motion. From within the machine, you hear the strangled sound of evacuating liquid. The constant humming sound of the machine has stopped. Huh. Let's keep tapping the dome. A whooshing sound erupts from the interior of the device, and it resumes its former rhythmic hum. Oh, okay, so now that the flushing's gone, now let's try reaching in. Oh, your hand splashes into an oily fluid as you plunge it through the hole in the mesh. As you probe around the interior, you momentarily feel something solid grab against your hand. You blindly grope for the object, but it proves quite difficult to grasp. Okay, let's try to grab it. Use quick fingers. 80. 80's pretty good. Let's roll an 80. Yes. Cipher sickness. You're carrying too many ciphers. Okay. I'll pass some of these out. You manage to get a firm grip on the object and remove it from the machine. The Ring of Almor confers it, which is cancels the next negative fettle and causes 5 chemical damage to the attacker. This serpentine ring seems like a small, thin snake wrapped around itself thrice on an invisible finger. Its head features 2 indigo jewels for eyes that look trapped like lightning, and a gaping mouth with 2 sharp fangs bared to strike. The thing protects its wearer by absorbing any status effect from the bloodstream and converting it into a weapon, a blood needle that can be shot at any creature. Okay, so that's one-time use, so I'll have to remember that. Okay, let's leave it alone. And I don't want cipher sickness, so what's this doing? Negative. 5% on all tasks. Okay, well, let's give this to Eridus. Yes. Okay. Well, that's neat. So where does this go then? I'm not gonna lie, I'm irritated about that teleporter and not being able to get back to it. Alright, let's go back to the Cave of Lost Words. Let's chat with Makina again and see if she can enlighten us as to this whole teleporter thing. Oh, I can take her with me. Neat, but there's no new conversation options there. Okay, well, let's go look at this one more time. Oh, wait a second.
Happy to help.
Where does this ladder go?
All right.
Where do these stairs go? Oh, this is one of those hatches. Neat. We saw these down at the front. There is at least one that said it was tightly closed. Cool. Okay. Well, that's a little easier, but that still doesn't get us up here. which is frustrating. I think this may be really the only way up.
Let's go.
I clicked on it and everyone started running. Where do you think you're going? Okay, well, nice job there, dude. Down the hatch. I'm just assuming that my party will gather.
I'm at least 6 times better than I was seconds ago.
Seems legit.
All right.
If I have to keep rolling, I don't know if I have enough speed to keep doing this. Yeah,
Fine.
gotta climb it. About 80. Right. Okay, so yeah, I have to pay a speed cost every single time I come up here. That is irritating, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going.
That's very irritating. Okay, so we can beam ourselves around. Apparently we can go to some places. I don't know where these two places are. Colne Village and Mile of Est. Well, this is the... Yeah. So the question is, I don't remember Colne Village. But I don't want to just blow that speed walking up here, you know? Let's hit it. What's the worst that could happen? Oh. Whew. Okay, well, let's go to the underbelly so I can head back. Oh. So it did work when we went to... Government Square? One of these worked. That's the coolest effect ever. It's the doorway. Oh, can I do something with you now?
Yes.
So we examined this a while back. It appears to be dormant, but emits a low and constant hum. The House of Empty Time. Okay, that's neat. Okay, let's go poke at it. One of the consoles surrounding the towering machines is fully powered. Light throbs in time with the machine's heartbeat. Let's try to remember why this seems so familiar. Oh, 90%. That's easy. You close your eyes to better concentrate, sinking into the currents of a memory that does not belong to you, or at least the body you are in, and you hear the thunderous heartbeat of the operational generator calling you from across the centuries. You open cold, focused eyes, ignoring the screams, the shifting tangles of black smoke. Your attention is solely focused on the health of the machine's heartbeat. You reach into the hissing guts of the generator, adjusting and tuning, hoping. The heartbeat bleeds into the present. Your hand, your body's hand, rests on the rusty surface of the now ancient machine. Let's use the functional console. You thumb a button beneath the steadily glowing lights, and you feel an odd, painful sensation below your navel. It is as though someone has slipped a hook into your flesh and is tugging it from the other end of 3 very long lines. That's weird. One is attempting to draw you in the direction of Sagus's lower cliffs, another is pulling you down towards Circus Minor. A third, one that feels almost taut, traces an invisible line back to the caravansary where the teleportation control panel was. The invisible line yanks you up into roaring darkness. Well, this is neat. Cool. Now all I have to do is find a way to beam down to the crossroads, and life will be going well. Alright, let's go back to Circus Minor. Let's just make sure I know where all these teleporters go. This is exactly what I would do if I had a teleporter, by the way. Press the button, teleport. Press the button, teleport. Back and forth. Oops, this isn't where I wanted to go. I wanted to go Government Square. That's okay. We'll just traipse on up here. Oh, that's right. I still haven't decided if I wanted to join the Cult of Me. And I was thinking, too, that we should hang out with Algren for a little bit, too, at some point. I feel like I want to get some experience on Rin because she's terrible. So... I don't know. Well, maybe I should stop and sell a bunch of stuff. Oh, I should consider buying a weapon for her, too. I don't remember where the weapon merchant was, but that's okay. Okay. So where does the cliffs take us? Probably someplace we've already been, but... Yep. Wait.
Yes.
Did these work? Use the functional console. Didn't I poke at these? Oh, neat! Travel to the peak of the city. So these are all active now. I get it. Cool. Okay, so all I need, though, is a way to teleport back to my workshop, and life is going pretty good. This is so cool. Alright, I think the weapon merchant was in the underbelly. Let's go poke down there real quick. Wait, what was I going to talk to the Order of Truth? Ah, shoot. Step away. Not you. Not you. Oh, that's right. I was going to go talk to the Dendro Horror, too. So, actually, we can do all of those things. This is pretty neat. I wonder if any of the consoles have anything different about them. Okay. Were you our weapon merchant? Let's find out. Hello. Let's see what you have for sale. Yeah, sting charge. 4 energy damage. 3 physical. 7 physical. That's heavy, though. Berserker's Yoke. +1 in intimidation, +3 damage. These overlapping plates of pitted, vibrating iron bond with the user, injecting them with a milky fluid that fills them with rage and strength. This sounds like a thing that I should consider buying and give to Eridus. That's neat. 4 damage kinda sucks. But it's cheap. And I like cheap. Yeah, 93, that's fine. Okay, let's sell some of these oddities too. Oh, it looks like I bought it accidentally. Oops. Nah, whatever. Okay. Oddities, sell. Oddities, sell. I'm so glad they labeled the vendor trash, or else this would be a nightmare. Okay, let's give this to you. Okay. So, not you, sorry. He'll never notice the -1 intellect. That's just not how he rolls. Okay, and you can now have a light ranged weapon. Ooh, that's cool looking too. Okay, and that should help a little bit. So, you know, it's something. So, who else is there to talk to? Algren's lab. Yeah, that's neat. So, I think that it would be neat to... What was I just going to do? Oh, to talk to the Dendro Horror first. Or Yeah, maybe. Can't remember if buying mystery meat did anything good. Let's buy some more meat. Let's get some wings. It's cheap. Delicious. Oh, I was hoping that would do something. Oh well. Okay, well, I'm gonna cut this one to the normal time here. Let's see, so the next time we return, we'll go talk to the Dendrohur first, and then I would like to go back to the crossroads and die and go talk to the ghost lady again. If you've been following this series, please feel free to subscribe, that would be nice. I like watching that little number. Either way, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time.